The stream deck worked. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Are you going to change it to immersive? Sorry, I just saw that.
Oh,
Noticed.
immersive, yes. Sorry, let's. If you want, I can do that. Let me. Oh, I
I
think.
see it now. Streamlabs Prime is now Ultra.
Yeah. I don't know what that meant. But do I look prettier now on on camera?
You do.
Ooh, you know what that is.
Oh.
There might have been some black. There might have been some Black Friday buying. Unauthorized, let me just say. But anyway, it doesn't matter. How are you, brother?
I'm good. How are you?
I cannot complain. Life is good. Work is busy.
Been playing many games lately?
Bit of DMZ
Yep.
on Call of Duty. Played a bit of multiplayer last night. There's a reason why I don't like multiplayer.
Have you tried Warzone again lately or not?
I think, how did I describe it last night? I'd rather stick a needle in my dick.
I've been watching a few clips and that are like people with the proximity chat.
Yeah,
How,
yeah.
how how they're doing stuff. How they're like jumping in cars and that and singing, or they're getting like 10 or 20 people into one room and they're waiting for someone to come in.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Yeah.
And they're like, you can just imagine someone just running into a room thinking, yeah, I'll just hide in this. Oh, crap. And everyone just waving at him, going, hi. It's like, I'm dead, aren't I? Yeah, you
Yeah.
are. Yeah. You know what the sad part is? Like, some of that stuff's actually quite a bit of fun. But I
Yeah, it
reckon, like,
is.
Ricochet or something will start banning people, going, oh, you're
I know.
teaming and
That's what I
stuff like.
was thinking. Yeah.
I'm like,
Because they
oh,
were doing that. I remember that in Blackout and that people were getting done for teaming and stuff.
yeah. And I mean, yeah. Look, I guess people are going to make content, but I guess it's not fun if you're the person that's happening to.
Yeah.
Mind you, I find it hilariously funny because I'm like, well, I know the 20 people, boys. But you know what? If you know those people are in there, you just lob a couple of grenades in and
Yeah.
hope for the
Well,
best.
that's what one of them set off one of those drones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it like as soon as they let it out, it hit the roof and it blew up everyone in the room.
Oh, that would have been so hilariously funny. Oh, that would have been funny to watch. That would have been like, this is not how you do a bomb drone. Anyway. So, what about you, brother? You been playing anything?
Nah, not really. I had those couple of games of DMZ with you, and there you just work's been busy and but yeah,
Hmm.
feeling a bit tired, so just watching a bit of TV and
Hmm.
falling off to sleep.
Yeah, I've been a bit like that myself. So, have you? So you'd be winding up for the year, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Like
getting
you'd be.
close. Two weeks today. This yep,
Oh, okay.
yep. So
So is
finishing up
that
on the
kind of
22nd.
now this time of the year sort of fairly full on for you, where it's like
Yeah, it is.
kind
Yeah,
of
like
6 days a week, 12 hours a day?
oh, it's pretty much like that anyway. But like I think it's implemented. You could do 7 days if you want to. I'm
Well,
like,
if the
oh,
boss is paying the right money, mate, you go, not a problem, chief. I'll work 7 days for a couple of weeks.
nah, not these couple of weeks.
Yeah,
But
look, it's hard too because all joking aside, it gets full on
yeah, it is a bit. Like,
because
yeah.
well, we both have kids, and it's you're trying to get Christmas presents sorted out, and
Yep, and
oh,
one's got her birthday next weekend too. So
oh
her
no,
birthday's always a week before Christmas. So
oh wow. So does she get two separate presents, or does she
yeah, she
get
does.
two?
Yeah, she
Oh,
does.
yeah, okay, you're not one of them parents.
No, well, because my wife she her birthday's on the 4th of January, so she grew up like that, and
Hmm.
she hated it. So we make sure that we yeah.
What is that, Ava?
Nah, Addie.
Addie? What
Yeah.
date's that on?
The 17th.
My brother's on the 14th.
Oh,
So a
nice.
couple of days before that. So yeah, no,
Yeah.
he was like mum and dad kind of tried to do the Christmas thing. Oh, wogs,
Yeah.
first generation, they even kind of get on the Christmas thing. No, I've got an interesting one at the moment where the little fella, we've told him maybe the realities of Santa and how Santa works.
Yeah.
Denial, just flat out refuses to. No, Dad. You get nothing if you don't believe. I'm like, well,
This is
let me tell you, you're gonna be shocked when you see who's giving you the presents under the Christmas tree. Hint, hint. spoiler alert, everyone. It ain't gonna be Santa. So anyway, I better do a full screen. I meant to do that before. Okay, but yes. Anyway, so I was going to say, well, let's just talk about some hardware news. You been watching the used market a little
I,
bit?
I haven't seen the used market.
Yes.
Yes, I have seen like a few 2070s and that coming up for around 250 to 300. Saw a couple of 2080s, ex-mining ones for around 380. And then I saw one guy with the 2060 trying to sell his for $480. I was like, oh, good luck with that one.
Good luck, Jam. Brand new. They're like $299 at the moment at
Are they
Centrecom.
really?
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. I think actually, it's probably it all comes down to money. I mean, if you've got a bit of that, crypto cash that you want to liquidate, but if you
I
go
don't,
to,
I don't know if I want to. They've been selling it all at a loss at the moment.
oh, I was going to say, mate, no, you probably don't want to do that. But let me go and have a quick look. But Centrecom has a 24-hour sale on GPUs at the moment. Ends
Yep.
tonight. Some of the good sort of for someone like you, um, like to make it, not stupidly expensive, but where was it? Let me go and have a look. I mean, 6600 XT would be a good little upgrade for you
Yep.
for 399. So if anyone's got like an old 16, like a 10 series cards, like 1060, 1070, 1660 Super like yourself, the 6600 XT would be a decent step up. What else have we got? We have got, yeah. So your card, brand new, $300.
Yep. Well, that's what I paid for it. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not. So,
that's what I mean. So they're back to normal.
yep.
I wouldn't pay $300 for a 1660 Super just quietly.
Nah, not
No.
when you can get
Yeah.
there.
I mean, even if you want to go, you could go up to a 6700, which is 549. I thought I saw a 2060 somewhere here that was reasonably, unless they ran out of them and they've taken them off. Oh no, here we go. 2060, 379. I mean, it's not a pretty 3060,
Yep.
2060. I'll be honest, and to be honest, I would just be paying the extra. What was it? What did I say? 399. Yeah,
For the MSI one. Yep.
yeah. I would be no, not even that. Not for the MSI one. What was it? 2060 there. So what do you got? 2060 for 379. If you scroll down on their page, there's a 6600 XT for 399.
Oh,
It's just
yep.
going to kick its ass.
Yep.
It's going to be heaps better than a 2060. So I'd be going for that, really. And it all then comes down to how much money do you want to spend, and like you can, for example, 3060. 3060s aren't representing really good value. I mean, they got a 6950 there for 1399, which I'm spewing because that's kind of a minor step up from the 6900 that
Yep.
I had. But what else have we got? Let's go and have a quick look at graphics cards here. No, AMD we want.
Paz, welcome to the show.
Hey, Tazer in the
Yes.
house.
We both are mofos.
Yeah, we are absolutely. Here we go. All right, let's have
Maybe one day you'll be able to join the club.
Oh, come on, man. Come and join the club, mate. Let's have a look. I'm just sorting from cheapest to most expensive. And what have we got here?
I am good. Bob's is good, and he's Taz is lurking while he's turning on RL, which I believe is a Rockets League
Oh, you're still playing that rubbish.
or rectum licking.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. Mind you, I was talking about the 6600.
Yep.
They've got a 60. Oh, they've got no stock of it though. Damn it.
He's like correct with the rectum licking. Nah, Rocket League, I mean.
I mean a 6600. Oh yeah, they've got one for 369, which is an MSI Armor one. That'd be all right. That wouldn't be much difference between the one that's for 390. Actually, probably was the one 399. Oh yeah, that's an ASRock one. Yeah, they'd be pretty much the same cards.
Taz like still love the game, haha. It's like my love with Fortnite. Actually, I haven't played it. I do want to give it a go with the new Unreal Engine 5.1.
Yes, I was going to say that is worth mentioning. Yeah, they got the new Unreal Engine 1 and they reckon it's a pretty noticeable upgrade in just
Yeah.
the way it runs and smoothness and
Especially with that game where it's like more cartoonish, like it'll be good to see something else ran on it, like say like a Call of Duty or something like that, like with the
yeah, yeah. The one thing I've noticed about Call of Duty, the load up times are terrible on like DMZ and even multiplayer. Like just that load up screen just takes so much time. Yeah, I mean, and just going back to some hardware here. I mean, even 6700 XTs. Um, they've got like a 6700 XT Eagle in uh, Centrecom, but yeah, I mean they've only got one in Nunawading and in Scumshine. That's 699. So
yeah.
that's
Actually, I was working in Bundoora today, back there tomorrow, and I saw a cute little Centrecom store. I was like, oh, that's a little one.
yeah, that'll be one of their small stores. Yeah,
Yeah, be like,
that will be.
I
I
still haven't been down to Frankston yet. Actually, should go down and have a look. I will
Yeah,
over
yeah, definitely.
Christmas.
Yeah, yeah. If you've got some time, go and have a look. Yeah, because it's really different to what you'll remember it.
Yep,
Like the old side, so the side you'd remember now is mostly just monitors,
yep,
just on display and stuff, and where and their service desk, so where they fix stuff. But the other side, the new side's all really nicely sort of set out, and you got a keyboard section, you got a power, you know, mouse section, you've got a power supply section,
yep,
modems and routers and CPU like fans and all that, and then they've got like in the display cases they've got the graphics cards there. We talk about hardware, and tell you what, it's getting interesting right now. Because I'm seeing some of the AMD stuff, so CPUs, so the brand new top of the range CPU that AMD have got out is the what is it, the 7950X,
yep.
899.
Ooh,
But the problem is still the motherboards are fucking expensive. They just are out of control. That DDR5 memories come back. I can get DDR memory for a price that I'd be happy to pay. And if I can get a motherboard that I'm happy to pay for, I don't know. There's a temptation that I wait. I will wait a bit longer
yep,
and then go up. I would, and again, now it's becoming a situation of I really don't want to wait for like I do. You got AMD apparently going to come out with the 3D chips, with the 3D cache chips. So that'll be very interesting
yep.
there. But from a gaming perspective, though, I've had a few people playing Ragnarok. I really want to play Ragnarok, but I don't have a PS5. And PS5's gone up in price. I was talking to a guy at, I think it was EB Game? No, JB Hi-Fi. That's right, because I bought myself, part of the holiday bargains. I did buy myself my old iPad was on its way out, so I ended up buying a new iPad. But when I say new, but what is it, the second gen iPad Pros, so with the M1 chips, because the brand new third or fourth gen, I never know. Oh, hold on, let me go and see. Apple products, iPad. Nope. iPad. Let's go and have a look. It was an iPad. Oh, it's not going to let me do it, is it? Apple, no, it's just not going to let me do it. Apple products. No, it's just not going to let me do it. Apple products, iPad Pro. That's what we want. Third gen. That's what it was. It was a third gen, because the fourth gen is the one that's come out with the M2 chips. And just looking at some of the reviews online, very minimal difference.
Yeah.
Very, very minimal difference. And I just saved myself 400-500 bucks. I was just like, I am not willing to, like, I don't need the latest one. Like, and since there's very little performance difference between that and the latest gen, I just went got the latest gen.
Yeah.
And I got an 11-inch one, and it was yeah, don't mind it. It's a bit different. It doesn't have the home button like my old one, and don't have the fingerprint scanner, and it's all Face ID and all that. So it's all right.
That's good.
I was considering a laptop, and then I just knew if I got the laptop, I would get it home, use it one night, and go, I should have got an iPad. Because I just know that's what had happened. And I've got to be thankful to my wife here, because she said, Amelia said to me, oh, you've got two really powerful computers, Dean. Do you really want an iPad? And do you really want a laptop? And I kind of stopped, and I thought, nah, they're probably wise words.
Yeah.
So I ended up doing that. I mean, I probably could have got a Samsung tablet for a little bit less, or the latest version for probably of the Samsung tablet. But I knew I'd get it home, play with it, and go, oh, should have got an iPad. So I just went, just get the freaking iPad, you moron, and stop doubting yourself. So I did.
You can get the iPad, and you can hook up your headphones to it if you want to, and watch a bit of something. Or you can hook up the controller and load up GeForce Now, and away we go.
Off you go, baby. But yeah, well, that's true too. I should have a look at that. I should have my Xbox controller would work on the iPad, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think yeah. Is it? Actually, I don't know. Is it?
It's Bluetooth.
Yeah, but it doesn't need the dongle in it.
No,
No,
because
no,
I use it on Bluetooth on my gaming PC, and I've got the USB receiver on this streaming PC. So if I use it on this one, I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was going to say so did you do any shopping on Black Friday? We did the deal to.
No, I didn't.
You didn't. You
I
were
wasn't allowed to.
responsible.
I was responsible only because Tess is like, how do I delete? I got no volume either. I don't know.
What? What you talking?
Maybe he's talking about someone's offering promotional channel viewers and followers and views and chatbots. Where were we? I forgot where we were now.
Oh, Black Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday. Yeah, they ended up going to Tackle World because they had a 70% off sale, closing down sale.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Picked up a few squid jigs and a new rod.
Fair enough, mate.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Why not? Why not?
So I'll be geared up, ready for summer, ready
Absolutely.
for the 2-week break. Get up early in the mornings and head down to Mount Martha and go for a flick, I reckon.
Why would you not do that, my friend?
Yep.
Why would you not do that? But yeah, so it's interesting. I don't know. It's interesting. I did buy a couple of things. I got my Stream Deck for my Christmas. That was cheap.
And that was from Amazon? Was that from
yes,
Amazon?
Yeah,
Yep.
it was. It was actually significantly cheaper. Like, I've been looking at it, and I've kept going. If it's under 200, I'll buy one. If it's under, and they finally got it was 139 bucks, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna.
And it was it from Amazon USA or Amazon Europe or something? Is it or was this from
no, it was Amazon Australia.
Yep.
Because within a couple of days it arrived. Can I just say? I know people go, oh, Amazon. Blah, blah. I just don't think it. I think the reason they're popular is no one does it better at the moment.
Yep.
I honestly don't think anyone does it better.
Yep. And I think once Australia gets as big as USA, it's going to be like your one-stop shop, like your shopping. It's where you're going to go. I think there are some dodgy fulfillment sort of companies in there, isn't it? So it's always better to get when it's shipped out of Amazon.
Eddie, look, sometimes there can be. Look, I have bought some stuff from fulfillment companies, and one of those examples was I bought some monitor arms, which I'm yet to mount, but I'm going to have 2 monitor arms on my desk just to clear up some room, make it a little bit neater and tidier. And I can do some cable management on my desk. But yeah, there are some people who, and I had no problem with them. There was one, I bought a cleaning, like brushes for the keyboard and
Oh,
like
yes,
these little
yes.
brushes and stuff. And it was just a small, only $14 or something. They were nothing. Didn't arrive. They said they were delivered and I got them sent to work.
Yep.
Everything else arrived okay. They did not. And then they said, "Oh, I left at mailroom." I'm like, "Where have they delivered these?" So I actually went back to Amazon and I went and asked the girls, and I gave them a couple extra days just to make sure that they'd arrived.
Yep.
And then they said, "No, we're really sorry, but no, they haven't arrived." So I went back to Amazon and I said, "Oh," because I contacted them a couple of days afterwards, like 2 days afterwards, and they said, "Oh, can you give it another day or two because sometimes we can have a bit of a delay."
Yep.
And I said, "Oh, okay, no worries." So I did that. But yeah, but yeah, for the most part, they're really good.
Yep.
And there was no doubt. They said, "Oh yeah, would you like a credit, gift voucher credit?" And I'm like, "Yeah, give me a gift
Oh,
card."
that's nice.
Or do you want it back on your bank account? I'm like, "Nah, put it on as credit." I thought I'll end up buying something else. And I
So
did. What did I buy?
over this period, I bought a few things off Amazon for
Mm.
some certain young ladies for the upcoming events
Yeah, yeah,
that I won't go into, but we'll talk more
yeah.
about it next year.
That's
But
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't had any problems, and some of them they turn up. They're saying they're going to get delivered like in a week or two, but they've come like in the next few days.
Yep. Had heaps of that. Heaps of times I've had that happen. Well, I'll go, "Oh yeah, it's going to take 2 weeks to get there." And you're like, "Oh, it is what it is." 3 days later, it's there, and you're like, "Shit, okay,
Yep.
fair enough." Like we had, Gabe had a little mate of his whose birthday it was, and we found this specific pop. Like he's into Marvel pops,
Yep. Like pop
and
vinyls.
yeah, pop vinyls, yeah, and we couldn't find it anywhere. Like we couldn't find it in Target, or we couldn't find it in EB Games, or
Yep.
JB Hi-Fi usually has a pretty big range. No one had it, and I'm like, hmm. And then Amelia said, "Oh, it looks like it's on Amazon." And I'm like, "Oh, let me look it up." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, here it is." And it said, "Oh, and it was meant to arrive." She said, "Oh, it's going to arrive after the kid's birthday." I said, "Look, let's buy 2." Like we bought one from JB from EB Games, and I said, "And if we don't end up using it, it'd just be a stocking filler for Gabe."
Yep.
Because it wasn't that much money. It was, I think, $30 or something, 20 or $30 or something. So she said, "Okay." So, but no, arrived before the kid's birthday, and even though they were saying no, it'll arrive after, no, arrived early, no problem. I'm just trying to think, what else did I buy? I did buy another blower vac for work because it's really good. Like at work, I just and everyone's like, "What in the hell is that?" And I'm like, "That's my gadget. That's my dust cleaner." And they're like, "Jesus!" Like my boss just cracks up. Like he sees the stuff turn up. And it's like, "What have you bought now?" And I'm like, "I bought this," and he's like, "You are such a nerd." But the other day, he came up and he's like, "Oh, you wouldn't have a charger for this power brick, would you?" I'm like, "Yep." Click. I said, "Come and see me in 2 hours." He goes, "Nah, that'll be the whole day to charge up." And I said,
No,
"Mate,
no.
that is a 30-watt power charger, mate. It ain't gonna take the whole day. I can promise you."
I reckon we need to make you a TikTok, or get your work to get a TikTok and start. What has Dean got delivered today?
Oh my god! Can you imagine if that went viral? And I think the
they
next
got
viral video would be my wife chasing me with a knife.
because there's a reason why he's getting it delivered at work and not at home.
Maybe, just maybe, possibly. I'm not saying much. But yeah, yeah. I mean, I've tried to, I haven't bought I haven't made big purchases I haven't bought any graphics cards or anything like that. Like
Yeah.
the next thing I want to do is I do want to upgrade the Intel system. Just I found I can't stream and game on it, and I've oh my wife is saying I must be yelling. Um, she's like shh.
That's good. As
Um,
long as
but
you didn't listen in on any what was
oh,
said.
that would have been awkward. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. It would have been fine. Um, no, as I was saying, yeah, I just need to upgrade. Yeah, I'll probably look at upgrading, but I don't. I might wait for the next generation of Intels because
Yep.
I really hate the fact that with Intel, if I buy a really good motherboard, doesn't matter.
Yep.
Like I know they'll bring out one more chip, and that's the thing with Intel boards. I reckon Intel in the next couple of years, if it keeps going the way it is, where every second generation it changes the
Chipset.
the chipset, at some point people are just going to go screw this because, like I said, Hardware Unbox did a great video where they did X370 boards and they put like a 5700X in it.
Yep.
I think even like a 5950X in it. There it got dicey where they said, "Oh, you really don't want to be overclocking it because the VRMs in this won't cope."
Yep.
But I've got a theory. Intel's boards at the moment are expensive because they're so over-engineered on the VRMs that I reckon they're hoping that what people will be able to do is just keep upgrading the chips as they go along. Just update the BIOS on these really nice boards. And then like when the next chipset comes along, the AM6 chipset, they go from AM5, or the AM4, AM5, yeah, AM6. When they come up on that chipset in 3 or 4 years' time, that people will go, oh, I'm going to buy Intel again because guess what? Intel's motherboards, I can buy one at launch of their first gen and go 3 or 4 gens in, and they're using the same. They're using the same one.
Yep.
So anyway, see what happens. Hold on a second. I've got a message. Michael is a. I've got two mates at the moment playing DMZ. One of the guys is from work.
Yep.
Absolute beast. Absolute beast. Just mate. Just lunches through people. Just absolutely shreds through them. Does not muck around. Like we played one game of DMZ with him. We like picked up all these really good equipment and.
Yep.
And he's like, yeah, yep, we've got to go here for your goals and here for your, like, knew the whole map inside and out. We're like, oh my God. And then he jumped off because he only played one game. We had my mate's other mate come on. We got wrecked. We lost all our equipment. I'm like, right, okay, yes, we've got to play more with Michael. So, yeah, but, so,
I wonder if Taz, have you had any go at Call of Duty yet or DMZ?
yeah,
If he's
has
still
he
around,
got it?
let us know. I think he has got it, but I don't know if he's played it yet.
Oh, well, it's a bit shit. What has he told us? We could all get together. Still a cool or boozy group. Let's do that. That'd be awesome. It'd be awesome to play, teams of three, like, with Guab or
Yep.
Roichi or something, or even Benry,
Yep.
just to play, groups of three in DMZ and really see how far we can push it.
I think Benry's a bit occupied at the moment. I think he's
Is he moving again?
sort of. I'll talk to you about it off air.
Ah, okay, cool. That's
Yep.
right. Cool. So anyway, enough about PC hardware. But you stuff, I've been watching some of that stuff, and yeah, there's some decent bargains out there, man. Like, Tech,
Well, it's that time of year, isn't it?
yeah, well, Tech City, interestingly enough, released a video, and just like, I think it was about 500 Australian dollars. Some of the cards he picked up, like 6,600 for, and the guy was honest and said, "Oh, it's an X mining card." He picked up like five or six cards for like 500 or 600 Australian dollars.
Like each.
No, the whole lot.
Jeez.
Yeah. And he just cleaned them up.
Yeah, I suppose. Like
The
if you
one
like,
he said he got a little bit hosed on was a GTX 950, but that was a part of a PC. He paid $70 for the whole PC, including the graphics card.
oh,
And he
yeah.
goes, I don't feel too bad. He goes, he goes, I got half hosed on that. He
So
goes, because I'll
if
get the
they're
rest
like
of the PC.
yeah, if they're like 6600s or something, you got five of them for $500. You only need two of them to work fine, and
No,
there's
he got a variety. He got 1660 Supers. He got a 6600X. I
well,
think
yeah,
you got a
just
1070. Like, but all you're just like, you just scored like five graphics cards for like 500, like $100 each virtually.
yeah, and you just chuck them into
Yeah,
some
and he'll go and
builds.
chuck them into some used PCs, and mate, he's golden.
Yeah,
And to be honest, he's almost at the point. If Black Friday, if he'd been smart, he would have just gone and bought a whole bunch of like 3600s
yeah,
for like $150.
that's what I
The
should do
only thing is
actually.
the motherboards have gotten really like. There's not a lot of B450s around, and if there are, remember at one point they were like under $100. Like your board was like
Yeah,
on
yep,
special at 89
yep.
bucks, and now I don't think you can. I think it's
Well,
like
everyone snapped them up and getting rid of their 3600s and probably get more money out of selling it as a pre-built computer with like a 1660 Super than you
that's
would.
what I'm saying. Like, and you can get some cheap power supplies too. Like because for 6600 you don't need a 1,000 watt power supply. You can just get a 600 watt power supply and off you go. Yeah. What was that?
What was it? The dog.
No, it can't be the dog. Dog's outside.
Oh, it's a snake.
No, it's probably a dog at the door. You're probably right. Let me have a look. What was it? We're looking at motherboards. That's right. Motherboards. Motherboards.
E450.
Well, AM4. Okay. Let's see what we got as the.
Are you looking at Facebook or in the
No,
store?
I was looking at store, so low. Forget A. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, B450. There we go. Yeah, you look.
I
Cheapest
I,
one
I
I can
like
find is 149 at the moment.
I loaded up Facebook Marketplace on my computer and it's coming up with like motorbikes and cars. I'm like, oh, what have I been looking at lately?
It's like, oh, looking around, you better watch over your shoulder, mate.
Yeah.
About
Can't
who can
afford
see
any of
that.
that.
Yeah. Um, yeah, there's not a lot around. I mean, there's a B550, B550 for 149. Let's have a look. Who else at BPC Tech? Let me have a look. Might as well just show that over our lovely faces. Um, where are we? Motherboards. AM4. There we go. Get out of it. Well, that's working well. The one thing about BPC Tech, their website's a bit hit and miss. What about UMart? UMart sometimes can have some good bargains. Let's have a look. PC parts. Motherboards. Yep. AM4. And what we'll do is we'll go low. Yeah, there's not like there's still some X570 boards out there and X570Ss, but yeah. Oh no, here we go. I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, $200 minimum for like B. I mean, this is for a B550 gaming plus, like MSI gaming plus. So it's a decent board. What else you got? You've got some decent boards around that $200 $250 mark.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, look, let's be honest, probably about what 12, 1300 bucks. You could probably get away with a pretty good PC. Put it up on marketplace maybe for a little bit more than that. But are you finding anything on marketplace as far as B450 boards?
Um, Not really. No. B3, couple of B350s boards and that.
Let's go and have a look. But not a lot of.
There's a couple, but yeah, coming up with just 3600s on there by themselves.
Oh, really? B450 motherboard. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's not a lot of. Oh yeah, here's one. 125 bucks. Border M titanium. I know. I've come up with a few. B Gaming Plus. Yeah, 130. Really? Like they were under 100 bucks at one point. I think the problem is as they're getting like more scarce to buy, you're going to find people are charging more for them
Yeah.
because they know. Oh, here's one here for. Oh no, it's a B460, not a B5.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I was like, I'm like, oh no, that's not it. Yeah. I mean, a dude's got a B550 Master on here for 280. I'm like, nah, you're probably gonna be lucky if you crack 220 there, mate. Just because, I mean, yeah, you can't get them, but you might as well, for that money for 280, you might as well pay another 30, 40 bucks, and you're gonna end up with an X570 board. Mm, yeah, not a lot.
Well, there's an AMD B450 Aorus motherboard, 125
What? What was it?
from Trish the Dish.
Yeah. There was another one here. There we go. This got a lot of flack. This board, so just I'll preface that from Hardware Unboxed. It's an X570 Gaming Plus from MSI, and it had allegedly horrendous thermals, and I think this is why this guy's only selling it for 150 bucks.
Yep, yep.
I built a system on one of them. They're fine. For your average Joe Blow, completely fine.
I think I've got one as well. That's what the miner was ran on. X570. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, maybe it's not. Can't remember now. I have to have a look at the boxes and the.
Oh, you've got an X570 board.
I think so, yeah.
Why are you not running that in a PC and instead running your B450?
Because technically it's not my board. Technically
It's the
it's been
mining board.
yep,
It's Benry's.
yep. But
Yeah.
it's been shut down for the last couple of months because it was making what was
Three
it?
cents a day.
No, 30 cents a week it was making. So I was like, oh,
Wow,
we'll shut
really?
that down.
Yeah, that's what that was after you paid power. You were making 30 cents.
No, that was just all up.
Yeah, that shit needs to be shut down real damn quick. Yeah, and it's really interesting. You got some of these miners I've seen up here going like selling mining rigs for like here we go. Someone trying to sell a mining board with an i 10 one, some really entry level Intel chip for 350 bucks.
Yep.
Like, good luck with that, champ. You need it because why would you? It's just not worth it. You know what I love seeing though is these ads. Let me just. I won't show it on stream because it's obviously got some sort of personal details of people. But yeah, I love the fact of these people who've bought these 4090s. No, and gone. Like here we go. This guy's trying to scalp. Like you can tell he's trying to scalp because he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 4090s.
Jeez. Well, I was just looking at what to mine, and you can with the best rated GPU is the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090. It's got 2.65 gigahash, and it gets $1.22 in 24 hours.
Yeah. Sorry to say,
I reckon.
I think you'd be a fool to mine on a 4090.
Yeah.
That's a $3,000 GPU. And maybe that's what Nvidia was hoping, that some people would continue wanting to insist on mining and that they would buy up those things. But yeah, no.
Well,
Well,
they reckon the revenue is 24 hours is $1.22, and the profit is 69 cents in 24 hours. So I suppose if you can run it for, what is it, 3,400 days, you should get your money back.
yeah, and then the car, and then you've destroyed the. Oh, no, look, I mean, you can undervolt it and it'll be fine and all that. Geez, actually, that's not bad. A 600 watt small factor power supply. Here you go. You'd probably do this. Small form factor power supply, 600 watts, Corsair, $80 the guy wants. Oh, here we go. I think a case like your one, Eggy.
Ooh.
Here you go. Oh, no, it's a PC. No, no, it's a Cougar. Never mind. Is there anything else? No, that's about it. But yeah, mate, it's been a bit of a there's lots happening. If you've got money, it's a good time to build a PC.
Yeah, it would be actually when you think about it. Like it's better now leading up into Christmas.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And if you can price, if you can make a good profit out of it and price it just under the price of a console, you're doing all right.
Jesus, look at this.
I suppose.
Thirty six
What?
hundred guy on Facebook, $100.
Oh,
And he's got it in the thing. You can see that there's no bent pins or anything.
offer him 75 for it.
Listen here, you. Stop being a bad influence, because I'm like, oh, I could put that together. I could get a motherboard. I have,
Well,
Yeah.
I've got.
Well, here we go.
I've got.
And I could buy us. Hold on. Let's do a quick build. Do a
Well,
very
well,
quick build.
well, how much do you reckon you could sell a 3600 with a RX 570 for?
600-700 bucks maybe, depending on how much RAM and storage you got.
16 gig of RAM storage, I think. There's only 250 gig of SSD. There's not much. I don't
Okay.
think there's a.
Okay.
But yeah, it's got a nice RGB case, a nice thermal take, 250 watt power supply.
You mean 550 watt? That one said.
Oh yeah, 550 watt
What do we
with
got?
a
Power
couple of
supply.
570s in it
Ooh.
in the case. Oh, you can see the case. Yeah.
Whose is that one?
That's one of the mining ones.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Look up. Oh, I reckon you get about $600 for that. 600 bucks because it's a complete PC.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
So you're probably looking at $600, I reckon.
Probably try and do it.
And what else have we got? So yep, CPU 3600. 3600 was. I reckon you can get it for $80.
Because they got 3100s in them at the moment, but I thought they'd be a bit more appealing for 3600.
What do we got? Oh, there we go. GPU. Someone selling a 6600 for 240.
Ooh.
6600. What else you got here? Actually, someone has got one here, a 6600 XT.
Wonder what I can get a
For-
1660 for. Oh, there's one here for 170.
Jesus. Look at this, a 2700. Someone's trying to, not a 2700X, a 2700. Someone's trying to sell that for $100. I remember I got $250 for mine, for my 2700X, which was about what I paid for it brand new. Yeah, look at this. Look at RX 580s, like $139. And I reckon you'd be lucky if you got that. Don't know about that fractal case. there you go. Case, we would say $80 because there's one here. NR Master Box, which I reckon you probably get away with probably paying less than $80, but we'll say, let's say you do the selling price for it. What else I got? Oh, here's another one. AR, no, the other one. Oh, the other one had a mesh front. And RAM. We need RAM. Let's do DDR4 RAM. There's a bloke here, 4x8 sticks, 32 gig of RAM, right? He wants $200. I'm like, champ, I hate to tell you, $169 for two 32 for two 16 gig sticks. No one's buying your RAM at that price, champion. Yeah, like there you go. That's a bit more reasonable. A guy selling 16 gig for what's he want? $100.
We had a 9th Gen i5 here with a 1660 Super for 750.
Shit.
You'll probably pick up a 1660 Super. There's one here for brand new, 170. I reckon that's right.
What is it? How much?
$170 for a 1660 Super.
Has it maybe been mined on, or is there something wrong with it? Like in the description?
No, it doesn't say. Brand new, comes with box and has a 1-year warranty on it.
Check the profile. See if it's a legit profile. Is what I'm doing these days. Oh yeah, there you go. RAM. Who that? Oh, here we go. Oh, that's you.
So 63 friends. Looks like a dodgy Eshe.
It's interesting. He's only got. Oh no, he's got a PlayStation he's sold. Nah, something smells about that. That's stupid cheap.
Well, I don't know. It was 270, so maybe he's just trying to get rid of it.
Shit, that's not a bad card, man. Like for that money, that's. Jeez, you couldn't go wrong, could you? What did I have before that? Oh yeah, that's why. Oh, you know what? Let's go a bit crazy on the RAM. RAM 16 gigabyte, 110. So we've got power supply, CPU, GPU, case, RAM, storage. Let's have a look. 1 terabyte NVMe. Okay, no. Alright, let's. You know what? I reckon you wouldn't even bother with second-hand NVMe. So, storage, SSD, and you know what? What do you reckon? 1 terabyte?
Yep.
Storage, which gives people enough. And we'll go low and high. NVMe 1 terabyte is 110. I'll go the Crucial P3. All right, so total. Where are we here? Oh, here we go. So, friends, $70 for a 650 watt PSU. I reckon you can get that. 3600 for $80.
Yep.
The 6600 XT for 300, which I reckon you could do. I reckon you could do it cheaper, but we'll stick to that. Plus 80 for a case, plus 110 for RAM, plus 110 for an NVMe, which is brand new. There's the entry level PCs. And remember when we did that challenge of a decent gaming PC? That $750 used PC would smash anything we came up with.
Yep.
Absolutely demolish it.
We were having GT 1030s in there and that. Remember that?
Yeah, we couldn't afford the graphics cards.
And that was for $1,000.
Yeah.
That was $1,000 build.
Yep. Correct. So it just shows you, what are you waiting for? If you're going to build a PC, do it now. Because at some point, economic conditions will change and prices will increase and inflation will hit. Do it now. It is my suggestion, because you're probably not going to find a better time to do it. I mean, and that's using used parts. Brand new, it's a little bit harder. Okay, so that's used. So let's do another quick build. So that was $750.
Was it that guy's got 5 gigabyte and Asus 6600s for 240 and 5 Nvidia GTX 1660s for 180.
Jeez, the 1660s have really dropped in price. Far out. I was lucky I sold mine when I did.
Well, they're all ex mining, aren't they?
Yeah. Geez, on 16, I'm surprised people who did it on 1660 Supers.
Oh, because for a while they're only like $250, like brand new. Like I got mine $300 brand new.
Yeah, true. But still, you would have thought mostly people would have picked up like 2060s, 2070s, 2080s.
Yeah, well, even then they were still sort of brand new, and they were around the $600, $700 mark. So
yeah, 1660s they didn't have the ray tracing.
Yeah,
I see what you mean. Okay, so brand new CPU. Let's see, what's the cheapest CPU we can get? $159 for a 3600. You know what? What about, let's try Intel. Because I reckon the 12th gen stuff with DDR4 boards might not be bad. CPU, yes. Intel, yes. Let's go low. How low can you go? How low?
can you go?
How low can you go? Nah, AMD's going to be cheaper. For what you're getting. Low and 3600. Okay, let's have a look. What's Mary and Joseph? You would go a 5600G. It's $199.
Yep.
Let's see if anyone.
And that's brand new.
Brand spanking new, that is. What's going to hurt us is these B450 boards, I think.
Yeah.
I think is where they're going to be a bit harder to buy. But let's go here. Oh my God. What is that bundle? There's 3/4 of your PC. It's a full-size motherboard. 16 gig of RAM. Obviously, it's not RGB. Who cares? 5600G with a motherboard and RAM. You could not, like, seriously. Where are we? computer stores, Scoop Tech. Let's do the discounted pricing. Let me go and have a look-see quickly, because I'm just mindful of the time. CPU, AM4, and we're going to go, yep. Geez, you could buy an Athlon 200 GE. No, you couldn't. Don't do that, people. It's just, yes, do not do that. Where are we? Oh. What have we got? Have we got anything a bit better than that with better, nicer RG? Yep. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep. You would just do this. CPU. What is it? 5700X. RAM. Yep. CPU, RAM. Oh, we didn't do a motherboard for the other one. I knew there was something missing. I'm like, oh.
That's why it was so cheap.
That's why I'm like, geez, that's cheap. But yeah, motherboard. That's what we needed. So let's and where are we? 57 and sure.
So, Taz just messaged me, sent me a screenshot of me had my concentration face on, and I was looking a bit dumbfounded. I asked him, I said, "Have you played Warzone?" And he says, I asked him what he thought about it. He said, Warzone's not too bad, hard lol. I played DMZ once too. I prefer DMZ, but only trios mode allowed. So
yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yep.
So let's have a look at our power supply, which PSU power supply. All power supplies. Now I am a bit of a snob to these things because I only like modular power supplies. Oh, okay, yeah, all power supplies, yeah. Category, power supplies. No, okay, they've changed how they do it here. Because you used to be able to pick modular and non-modular. Oh, here we go, semi-modular. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Help's on the way. Oh no, it's in the life, that one. Bugger. So that's not, yeah, so I'm gonna have to go for option B here. Come on.
Hold on. Help's on its way.
Hey, don't get it DMCA'd, mate. Come on, cut it out. Where are we? It was bronze. No, that's in the life. Where was it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh look, you know what? That's at 550. Be quiet ones are a bit expensive. What Power supply. Let's go look over here. Parts. Come on, CPU. Nope. Parts. Power supply. All. Okay. Let's. Okay. Yes. I like your site better. Oh yeah. There we go.
X mining, $6,600, $200.
Yep. So PSU is going to be 129. Graphics cards. We'll go AMD. We'll go low as you go. Low as you go. Low as you go. Low as you go. And doesn't they used to have a filter here to only show stuff that's in stock. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. No. Where are we? BBC Tech. Give you another go. If you let me down again, we'll move on. Where are we? NVIDIA. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, yeah. 3. No, we want AMD. Yep, that's the one. Oh, geez. They have got some cracking deals. BPC Tech. No, you would go. Here we go. 329. Yep.
Yeah, that's stuck in my head now. Damn you.
I know. Sorry, sucks. GPU would be 6,600.
Oh, 329. ASRock AMD.
Yep. 329. And case. Computer cases.
What was this one? 6500 XT.
Yeah. No, but I mean, look, 6,500 didn't make sense. They were pretty crap cards. They were just a laptop card that, yeah. Oh. No. Oh, what? Oh. Oh, you idiot. That's why. What the hell?
Might have to look at wrapping things up. Starting to get the yawns on.
Yeah, no, fair enough, mate. Very quickly, let me just do this. That's tempered glass. Don't like that. Ooh, no, that's tempered glass as well. Let me just quickly find a case, and then we can wrap up the show.
The
show, and we can, you can go Betty buys, and what do you got? Where are you working tomorrow?
I think Bundoora again. That sounds a bit fun.
Wow, bit of a drive.
Yeah, it is a bit, but hour 15.
Wow.
Depending on traffic, yeah.
An hour 15. Even at that time of the morning.
Yep. Yeah, because everyone's trying to get in with the big traffic.
Yeah. Okay, so quickly, let's do a calculation here. So 129 plus 657 plus 329 plus 89 plus 1314. And I think if we added a motherboard to the other one, you'd probably be at about, let's say you allowed 150 for a motherboard.
Yep.
So 150, you'd be looking at 900 even.
Yep. And that's with a Uh, 5600 G.
50,
Is
and
that?
this is with a 5700X.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a bundle. You can get one with a 56, and you get RGB RAM.
yep.
So what did I say the total was here? Let's just double check these figures, make sure they're not rubbery. 129 plus 657 plus 389 plus 110. 13, 14. Take away 900. So for another 400 bucks, which if you're going to keep that PC for 3-4 years, let's say you want to update. So
Yep.
3 years, divide that by, what is it? 3 years, 3 12, 36 months. It's $11 a month extra.
Extra.
Don't have a cup of coffee once a month, or don't
Twice a
go
month.
out for smashed over once a month.
Yep.
You know, it's not that hard. So there you go. There's some bargains there for people. Like I said, it's and we know we did that challenge. Like there was no way known for that money, and that would happily, and that is a system that if you really wanted to, the only, like let's say you had 2 grand, you're talking 30-80 territory.
Yep.
The rest of the system's fine. You put a 30-80 in it, you're all bueno. Or a 6700 or a 6800 XT. Like you can put another, look, 6700, 6800 XT is another $800. So you're at around that, around that $2,000 odd mark. You got a kicker, like a very good gaming PC. That's for sure. But that's about it from me. Crypto stonks, before we forget. We always love crypto stonks. Have you been watching crypto at all?
Yeah, I have been at like bits and pieces now and then. I haven't been watching the news or anything, but I've seen the same things. It's sitting around the same. Like, yeah, you got your Cardano around 47 cents. Ethereum's about just about 1900 or just under at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Bitcoin? Bitcoin's at 25. That's probably lower than I thought. Usually it's around 26, 27.
Mm-hmm.
Solana's $20. That's still the same. Polygon's still strong around $1.36. This is all in AUD. Cronus is around 9 cents. That's your crypto.com coin.
Mm-hmm.
They're the main ones I'm looking at, and they're all still around the same that they have been since early November. They go up. Ethereum, I think, gets up to around the 2 grand again and drops down again. I think coming in close to the holiday season, I think people are selling out, trying to get that money to
Yeah,
use
definitely.
the money. Yep. But
Yeah.
yeah, I've seen Bitcoin's drop down a couple of thousand.
I can see here, like so the biggest ones up on Coin Market Cap, 25 grand, just over 25,000 for Bitcoin,
Yep.
which isn't too bad. I mean, it's down over the 7 days 4%,
Yep.
just shy of 5. But in saying that, it's been sitting around the 25 mark, between 22 and 25. I think once it goes below 20 grand, you kind of start getting a little bit
Yep.
antsy. I can do it in USD. Bear with me. Yeah, so it's
Makes it
16.
heaps cheaper.
Yeah, it's heaps cheaper, except our dollars. Shit.
Yeah, dollar
Uh,
60 or something, isn't it, at the moment?
yeah, something. No, we'll do it in. Yeah. So yeah, 16. Yes, about 16.8. Ethereum's at 1233. I
Oh,
reckon if Ethereum gets below 1,000, I think it'll start. I think you'll get some interest of people starting to buy it,
yep.
because they'll be going, oh shit, it's actually at a good price. And
Yeah.
I think with take all the media hype out of it, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and maybe some of the bigger coins, like you said, Solano and all. I think the ones that have got like Cardano here's, wow, that's been smashed.
Yep.
Cardano's really been Polygon. Oh, yeah, that's had a bit of a ride. What was the other one you said? Solana.
Yeah, Solana's down to $20. It was up at 260 at one stage.
Yeah. So it's at $13 USD. Look, I think what we're going to find is two things are going to happen with crypto now. Regulation's inevitable.
Yep.
Simple as that. The FTX thing,
Yep.
it's made that inevitable. There's no way known that many billions of dollars can disappear and rich people aren't involved in making the money disappear. Jordan Belford found out the hard way. Bernie Madoff
Yep.
also found out the hard way. And this guy who owned FTX, he's going to find out the hard way. He
Yep.
likes likes the polygamy, which means he likes to be in multiple relationships with multiple people. Well, I'm sure Uncle Chop Chop in prison will be more than happy to cuddle up to him with about 15 of his mates.
Yeah. Well, I
When
think
he
they
gets there.
got to find him first. So, I think he's on the run.
He's in the Bahamas. Look, who was the guy? Remember years ago, there was a guy who nearly bankrupted Barings Bank by doing some really risky trading and like took off, like defrauded him of $1 billion. And I remember going, if I had defrauded someone $1 billion, I would have an excellent strategy. I'd be in a country.
With no
Hello,
extradition
Mr.
laws.
Gone in Lebanon. No extradition treaty. Well, I think that's well, you and I can be neighbours. I have $1 billion. So yeah, but it's not as easy as it sounds. I think that's the issue. I think these days, especially these days, I think it's a lot harder to jump over borders than it once upon a time was.
Yeah.
Probably. But yeah. So crypto, I think we'll get some more. Just want to quickly close off on it. I think we'll get heaps more regulation, and I think what will happen is the ones that have got good, solid bases, that have got good business foundations, as in they're a solid currency with solid money behind them, that are lending money, and it's a currency you can easily use. The other thing is, I think the final block, and we've talked about this before, the final roadblock, I think, to really make crypto mainstream has to be you can go to an ATM and take it out.
Yep.
And it has to be that easy to use it as a currency. Otherwise, I think crypto will always be like stocks and shares. People who educate themselves will get themselves involved. But, like there's a bunch of people who got caught up in FTX. I mean, there was a guy on Joe Rogan who said, look, I don't want to talk about how much money, but he goes, I lost enough money that I'm uncomfortable that I lost that money.
Yeah.
He goes, because I actually thought it was going to go somewhere.
You can pay for things with crypto. I know with my crypto.com card, I can straight transfer ETH into, like, I can top up my MasterCard part of it.
With real money.
With ETH, it'll turn it straight into real money available on my card, and I can go and tap that and use that at the shop. But yeah, the only thing is, like, you have to go into the app to do it. Whereas I think CoinSwap might even have something now, like with theirs. You just tap your card and it'll automatically sell some of your crypto to pay for it or something like that. Or unless you got money sitting in your account that you've already sold it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, if they can get those three things, regulation, so people can't get scammed, ease of use, and
yeah, well, if they can get
it, and two or three legit cryptos,
yeah,
we'll be right. Because look, there's a lot of currencies around, but I think I think people, it's going to be a very long time before people accept crypto as a potential alternative. And I think this utopia that people had about governments can't track what you've got and it's all about privacy, that's gone. That's done. The FTX blokes have once again shown why that system, banking as a system, started off like that. And it didn't work. And it needed regulation, needed governments to stop people getting ripped off. Same with stocks and shares. Like, you take a look at the first stock market crash in the 1920s. and then the 1950s, and then like through history you see them, and each time there's a little bit more regulation to stop people doing and getting away with what they did.
Yep.
That's why one of my favourite movies of all time is The Big Short. It lifts the skirt on that whole who's in on the whole thing.
Yep.
And it's
Is
not
that,
you and me.
is that the one with Steve Carell in it and that? Yeah, I know that one. I actually might put that on to watch it tonight.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I do it. Where was I? I was coming back from Fiji and I chucked it on. I was like, oh, I love this movie. I think just Ryan Gosling is so good in it.
Yeah, I don't mind him. Like, I actually watched him and Steve Carell in that. What's that? Oh, I forget what that movie is. The love one where he ends up dating his daughter.
That's right.
Crazy, stupid love.
That's right. And at the end,
Yeah.
he rocks up to his house.
What are you doing here?
And he's like, I'm here on my date. And he's like, you will not be dating. I love the bit where he's standing there with his shirt off and she's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, how am I competing with that?
She's like,
How?
you fucked. Yeah.
Fuck you.
So what's your move? What's your move?
Yeah. Yeah. What's your move? And he just takes off his shirt and she's like, how the
Oh,
fuck do I compete? Like, what that? Oh, mate, I, as a guy in the cinema, went, sister, I really, I feel for her. I'm like, looking at that and looking at me, looking at that, looking at
As
me,
well.
going, no, mate, I got no hope. But,
You know the dance move in the end of Dirty Dancing, and he holds her up in the air. I can
Yeah.
do that. No, you can't. Yes, you can.
and then he does it.
And yeah, and then they,
Yeah. But
go on with what happens.
exactly. But it's funny, actually, just quickly on fitness. Have you seen the latest? Oh, geez, Joe. I think Joe Rogan needs to start realizing that he can't just say shit. Like, he's come out and, like, in his podcast. So, do you know the Liver King? Have you watched any of his stuff?
Maybe. Like I've seen a bit of Joe Rogan stuff and who he's been interviewing lately. Which one's the Liver King?
So the Liver King was this guy who has this pretty big YouTube following, and he's a real fitness fanatic. Look him up, and he's ripped, like unfucking naturally ripped. Right? Oh, I'll bring him up. Hold on. Let's see. Liver.
Oh yeah, the hairy guy. Yep.
Yeah. So hold on. Where he's seriously jacked, right? So people can have a look here. This is the dude here, for anyone wondering. It's him there. I think this is here where he's probably a little bit younger, I would imagine, than what he was there, because this is him here, older. So this guy is, I think, almost in his 50s, and his whole thing was, he lived by his ancient tenets, like, eating raw meat, liver, organs, and all that. And Joe Rogan said, I don't doubt that, but there's no way that guy's not on steroids. End of story. And there was a guy who called him out on it, and he went on shows and kept going, no. Then emails got leaked. He's on the roids. And Joe Rogan flipped, and then they started talking about movie stars. And it was a little bit interesting where he said, look, he goes, I don't know why some of these guys aren't honest. He goes about being on steroids, on hormone replacement, on stuff. They're not athletes, they're actors, yeah?
Yeah.
And he goes, like, for instance, and he just come out and said, for example, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And I'm like, oh, why have you done that? He's not going to be happy about that. He's really not going to be happy about that. Because, but you do, like, you look at, like, Dwayne, he's 50.
Yeah.
He looks like he's in better shape from a mass and from how cut he is. Where was he? He was in Hercules.
Or in The Rock when he was back when he was like The Rock wrestling.
Nah. He's way bigger than when he was wrestling.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Like how ripped he is now compared to then.
Yep. Here's a photo. I mean, this guy's 50. Here he is here. I mean, even here, he's looking like he's in okay shape. But, this is... Oh, he was probably at his most ripped that I've seen him. Yep, there he is. Yeah. That's probably as ripped as I've seen him in Hercules, because he really went for it in that. Because he really wanted to portray the character really well. But there's no way you're a 50 doing that and going, oh, no, I just have lots of vitamins and eat well.
It's a lot easier after you turn 40. You can go straight to the doctor and say you don't feel yourself, and you get testosterone bloody prescribed to you.
And the thing is, like, yeah, and that's what they're saying. But they're going, oh, but we don't want to encourage young kids to do it. Like, they even called out like Chris Hemsworth, who plays Thor.
Yeah, yeah.
And they've gone, no, there's no way that guy's not jacked. He's not on. Come on.
Yeah.
I've seen some of his workout stuff, and absolutely, the guy. I mean, let's be very clear. These guys work out at a level that 99 us mere mortals can't do, because we just do not have the time.
But even if you take steroids, you still have to do the work to get the results.
That's right. Yeah, it's no use just taking the steroids and just going, why haven't I got muscles? Do you go to the gym? No, I eat 4 fucking pizzas a day. Yeah. Well, yes, you're still going to be fat. So you're right. It is that, and yeah, and now it's hit the media that he's called The Rock out for steroid use, and he just made a passing comment going, "Oh, I just think you should come clean." Like, and the thing is, and one of the guys was saying on his, no, it was actually Joe Rogan. Said he was interviewing a guy. He goes, I won't say who. He goes, I was interviewing once someone, and they said, please don't fucking ask me about training, and do not ask me about whether I'm on anything for the training. But they reckon even like Hugh Jackman in the last Wolverine movie, you know that in the new one with Deadpool, they're going to CGI it. Most of his stuff's going to be CGI, like his body and stuff. Because he just flat out turned around to the producers and said, if you think I can get back in that shape, you're fucking out of your mind up. Because how old's Hugh Jackman?
Oh,
Hugh Jackman. He's in his 50s.
He'd be almost 60, wouldn't he? He'd be halfway to 60 at least.
What is
from
he?
50. 56.
54. 54 he is.
Oh.
You were close. Yeah. Now, the thing is, right, he's obviously, when he got into shape with those, he's 6'3", so he's a big boy. So he's tall. So his body's got the ability to hold a lot of muscle and to look very, very good.
Yeah.
But there's no one known he got in the shape that he did without help. Not a chance in hell. Like, at that age, when you're just not producing anywhere near the amount of testosterone you need to be able to do that. Not a hope in hell. So, and it's, I mean, and you take a look at him when he's not doing those movies. He's just naturally thin.
Yeah.
And he's naturally thin because that's just the way he's always been. I think he struggles to put like muscle on. I reckon he'd be one of these people who has to force himself to eat all the time. And yeah, he's come out and said about Deadpool, said, no, just let me be very clear. I am not. You guys need to work it out. How are you going to do it? But I'll get in shape. I think his thing is I'll get in shape, but I'm not getting in Logan or what was the other one? I think at his peak, Hugh Jackman Wolverine. Images. It wasn't Logan. Yep, there is. This is the one. I can't remember what movie this was that he was in, but here is where he was in beast mode. I think it was the one where he's in Tokyo and he fought the dude in Tokyo. Because if you take a look at it, where was it? There's another photo of him here. That's him originally as Wolverine.
Yep.
And that's probably him in decent shape. This is him here. And that's the one, yeah, where he was in Tokyo. Like, I mean, take a look at him. Like, that is fucking shredded. And it's interesting when he spoke about that, they said, oh my God, look at how you look. Like, that's... And he said, let me be very clear how uncomfortable taking a photo like that is. He goes, because literally what you're doing is, he goes, your body fat's really low. So you got to watch absolutely every single calorie you eat. Right? You've got to work out like a demon hours every day. And he goes, for that photo, that is 2 or 3 days of not drinking, of drinking heaps and heaps and heaps of water, and then drinking no water for like 2 days or something. Effectively, you're dehydrated in that state. He goes, that's what it is. And he goes, you're sweaty, you got headaches. Oh, and he goes, you just feel shit. And even, have you watched Reacher yet? On Amazon Prime?
Yeah. Season 1, yeah.
Yeah.
Season 2's come out.
So that guy, Alan Richardson, who's the actor, even he was like saying when they did that movie, if you watch, he goes, carefully in it, he goes, you can see me sweating. He goes, I'm not sweating from the heat. He goes, I'm sweating because I'm about to fucking fall over and die. He goes, because I'm so exhausted. He goes, because basically what they were doing was they said to them, oh, you've got something like 3 weeks or 4 weeks to film that whole series. And he goes, so effectively he was working out, being on set all day, then doing stunt practicing for the fight scenes, and then back on set, like 12-hour days on the set, practicing those scenes, and then just getting fuck all sleep.
Yep.
And he goes, so when they said to him, oh, we, like he goes, after a couple of episodes aired, like they'd already, like after we'd finished, they'd already seen it. They'd done the test audiences and they were all like, yeah, we're going to do a season 2, 100%. We really think this is going to take off. And of course it did. And they said, oh, would you, and he went, I want to be very clear. No. He goes, I'm not doing it in that time frame. And they said, no. That was one off. They said, you'll have heaps longer to do the second series. No. They said, no, that was just a one-off, just because we needed to prove the concept that people were going to watch the show, because we definitely know that now. They said, no, there'll be a lot, and I think there's probably going to be a lot more money and a lot more. I think the production value, I think from season 1 to season 2, I love the music in season 1 though. Like all that blues music.
Yeah.
The blues
music.
Yeah, all the blues music.
Used to talk about it, yep.
Yeah. Oh man, I love the blues. I'll have it playing. Like I'm working at home for the next today and tomorrow. Yeah. And I was playing that. Oh, I loved it. Anyway, brother, that's all there is from me.
Me too.
Let's take off and get some sleep, eh?
We shall. All right, thanks everyone for stopping by, and we'll see you next week, and then we might go on a couple of weeks holiday.
Yeah, I think we might have a Christmas break. Yeah, exactly. Yep. All right, brother. We'll have to have a chat about what we do next.
Yeah, maybe over the Christmas break you might catch us playing some games or something if we've got a couple of free
absolutely. Nights. Absolutely, I think. All right, brother. Have a good one.
Peace out, everyone.
Peace out.